welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a full face of products I am panning. I think it should be noted that I've never actually done a project pan before, but I'm really interested in the concept and I have a lot of things that I do not want anymore, slash have just had for a really long time and would like to use up this year, so let's just go ahead and get into it. So as usual, I have washed and moisturized my face, so that's completely clean, contrary to how it looks right now because it's kind of disgusting, but whatever, I digress. And also I'm going to put my hair back and take my glasses off. And then we will get started. I have a couple products in here that I'm not necessarily panning or trying to get rid of. They just happen to be part of my daily routine and I'm going to use them regardless. I don't know, but either way, like for example, I've got the Urban Decay B6 Vitamin Priming Spray. You've seen this before in my other video. I use this every day. Couldn't tell you what it does for me exactly, but I know if I don't wear it, my makeup looks like trash. So just do 3 back and forth like that. Okay, and then the primer that I'm trying to get rid of is the Too Faced Hangover Primer. I've had this for a fairly long time now. It's just getting kind of old. You can see I made a mark like right there or something. It's kind of faded. There's really not that much left of this, so I'm probably gonna finish that up pretty soon here. And like it only comes out when you hold it upside down now. I do also have like a little trial size of this one, but I like that for travel, so I'm going to hang on to it and not necessarily try to use it up right away. Wow, this won't even come out, dang. There we go. That looks pretty nasty, but let's try to get a little bit more. This might just be done, actually. Nope. Oh, gosh, there's a lot more. Okay. Well, darn it, I got excited thinking I had used that up. Oh well. And go ahead and put that on. By the way, I still can't see what I'm doing, so I'll need to grab a mirror in a second here. There's like chunks in it. That's so gross. This is gonna be a huge spoiler alert, but I gotta grab a mirror. Just dropped one of my products. Hold on. Oh boy. Oh, it's still intact, guys. Okay, woo. Well, now you know what that one is, but oh well. It's okay. I need it to see what I'm doing. And this primer's nice. Like, it's nice and moisturizing, which is great because I've got dry skin. But this does, like, nothing for longevity. And that's why I wouldn't buy it again, because it just, I feel like I'm just putting on coconut scented moisturizer. And that's not really worth however much this costs, like 30 bucks to me. Alright, and then the foundation I'm trying to use up is this Maybelline Dream Liquid Mousse Airbrush Finish. This is shade 10 Porcelain Ivory. I do not like this. Okay, so I shouldn't say I don't like it, because obviously I've used quite a bit since last December when I purchased it, but this only looks good for like 4, maybe 5 hours, but that's pushing it. And there's nowhere that I go that I only need 4 hours of wear time, unless it's like a single class or something, but I've got more than one class every day but Fridays, and I have a feeling I'll be going to work after that anyway, so just not worth it to me to only have 4 hours of wear on my foundation. Like, I just want it gone. I've been using this like every single day that I don't need SPF because I want it out of my collection. You know, and I have dry skin, so that's saying something if this doesn't even last on me. It absolutely would not last on someone with oily or even combo skin. And I know it seems like I'm using a lot, but another gripe I have about this foundation is that the coverage isn't that great. Like, it's not entirely sheer, it just doesn't look that great unless you put a lot like this on. And it's probably not even going to look good on camera, honestly, because nothing ever does when I do makeup stuff, but we'll work with it. It's fine. Alright, moving on to concealer, which I so desperately need right now. We're going to take the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. I've definitely used this on camera before. And like I said before, I took the stopper out, so I'm almost out of this, and that's just the reason why it's in this project, I guess, is because I'm almost done with it anyways. I think I mentioned this before as well. It's kind of dark for me, like not necessarily dark, it just isn't quite as light as I would hope, because I like a little bit lighter for under my eyes. But yeah, it's a pretty good concealer. Like, I would say coverage wise it's no Shape Tape, but it's not trash either. Like, this, if I use my fingers, will cover my red spots. Mostly. I say mostly because I can never figure, I mean, like, look at this right here. Like, how does that even happen? I don't know. Just awful. Okay, take my sponge again and just blend that out as one does. Alright, and to set this all down, I'm going to be using an old favorite, and that is something you guys have seen before. That is my Tony Moly Cat's Wink Powder. I think I showed in my last makeup video that I had hit quite a bit of pan on that. I don't know if you can see that very well, but yes, I have worked my way through this fairly quickly. Well, not quickly. I don't know. I kind of started using this like in the end of winter. This is how much I've used since then, so, you know, goes by, but whatever. Yeah, and I like this powder. I've gone through quite a few of these, as I've said before. This one is the 01 shade, which is a little bit too light for me, and the reason I don't like using it when it's too light is because it just doesn't look right sitting on top of foundation like that, unless the foundation matches. Look, like this goes really well with my color stay, and it would shade match the Kat Von D pretty well. I don't wear it with that because it's just like, you don't need powder foundation on top of something like that with that kind of coverage, but shade is good for those. Just for this kind of foundation, that tends to, I believe, oxidize a little bit. I don't necessarily like the pairing. I mean, granted, I'm only going out for maybe 2 hours max today, so it should be fine. But that is my complaint with that powder. But I like it otherwise. So the next logical step for me is going to be contour. This is my Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contour Palette. I believe I've showed this before. If I haven't, then, well, here you go right now. I have hit pretty decent pan on the highlight shade. This shade right here, I don't know if you can tell, it's got a little bit of a dip in it, so I definitely want to at least be able to see the pan by the end of the year. Because this stuff is so pigmented, like I just tap it and then you gotta whack it off on the side because it's like you're gonna leave a stripe down your face otherwise. So I'm just gonna tap. You can see like there's quite a bit of product on there, just, I don't know if you can see the dust flying off of that, but it certainly is. Oops, I gotta open this again. Okay. I've gone back and forth on this product. I don't know if I like it or not because it's awfully red in some lights, and in other lights it looks fine. So I don't really know how I feel about this. I do know that I want to at least use it till I hit pan, but after that, I don't know if I'm going to be keeping it. I certainly won't be buying another one because it's just not the best, and I still have my Kat Von D Shade and Light to get through. So I won't be probably buying any more contour at all until, oops, why did I tap that into my blush? Jesus. I keep forgetting this is like an actual product and not just a mirror. Boy, my life's a mess. Can I do it again? 'Cause why not? I don't even remember what I was talking about. Oh yeah, I don't want to buy this again. That's what I was saying. Okay, I'm just gonna use my domed brush. We're gonna take some of the highlight. I like the highlight out of this. I will say, if they sold the highlight by itself, I would probably get it again, but they do not, to my knowledge, and so therefore I will be using other highlights. But this, to me, I like better than the Kat Von D. I don't know why. I think it's because it's more neutral and not necessarily as yellow or pink as the ones that I can use from that palette. Obviously, I can't use a super dark one because I look like an actual ghost, but it is what it is, and I will just enjoy this while I have it. Okay, and after that, obviously you've already seen the blush that I'm going to be using. This is the Too Faced Love Flush blush, and I Will Always Love You. I think this is a Nikkie Tutorials one. I can never remember if I mentioned this before or not. Might have. Who knows, my life's a mess. But this is super cute. I have not used like any of this because I kind of just forgot about it. Like, it was in my storage and I just never bothered to take it out. I don't know, it's really pretty. It's got like a nice subtle shimmer. Here, I'll swatch it first. I think that's what that looks like. Sorry, there's foundation on my hand. I don't even know if you can see that, but yeah, it's got like a nice shimmer to it. It's very subtle, like you kind of need to get your brush in there to get any off. I still tap it anyways. But yeah. It's a nice peachy color. This is good. This is one of those versatile ones. It's not too dark for summer, and it's not too light and kind of corally and peachy for fall. So I can wear this year-round just about, except maybe in the winter when my skin looks even more pasty. I'm like a cave albino lizard. But this is a nice versatile blush, as I said. And I do really enjoy the formula. Like, these really are, I mean, obviously I don't count hours, except for with the foundation, because I don't know. But I can wear this for a pretty long time, so I don't know if it's quite 16 hours, but it is definitely a long-wearing blush. And then for the highlight, we've got another Too Faced product. This is a deluxe sample of the Candlelight Glow and Rosy Glow. And I hated this for a really long time until I was just like, screw it. If I can't use this as a highlighter, I'll just like chop it up and put it in some lotion. And then I scraped the top layer off, and I swatched it, and I was like, Jesus Christ, that's creamy. So now I have a usable highlighter. I don't just have to use this for lotion. And I'm taking my brush that is probably meant to be a concealer brush, but I use it for highlight anyways, and just kind of rubbing that in there. It's definitely getting more hard pan again. I don't appreciate that about the product, that it gets hard pan so easily. So I would like to use this up before it gets all crusty again, because that was gross, and I can't keep putting things in my lotion. I need some lotions that aren't glittery, like, believe it or not. But I do like this. It's a very nice, like, it comes off kind of a soft white gold, like not necessarily white gold, but it's a cooler gold than just a regular gold, if that makes any sense whatsoever. If you've seen the white sand shade from the Anastasia Ultimate Glow Kit, that's what that reminds me of, without all the glitter. So I do like this highlighter. It's quite nice. Comes in a little compact, so it's easy to store. But I do want it gone, because hard pan, not my friend. And then for setting spray, I've just been using this setting spray because I couldn't find the Wet n Wild one that I usually buy, so this is the Makeup Revolution Sport Fix. I have no feelings about this currently. I'm not necessarily panning it, but I do know that I want to get rid of it and probably not buy it again, because it was $8 in comparison to $4, and if I can spend $4 to get the same result, then why not? So let's just go ahead and spray face real fast. This has a really strange smell too. This smells like, I can't even place it, but like if you ever played with that berry scented slime as a kid, I don't even know if that's a thing or if that's just something that I ran into once, but like I very vaguely remember there being some kind of squishy purple slime thing that smelled like berries, but it wasn't really berries, it was like disgusting berries. I don't know how to describe it, but that's what this smells like, and it doesn't necessarily gross me out, but I don't really like it. So I won't be buying that again, unfortunately. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the eyebrows, and for that I have the IT Cosmetics Brow Power Pencil. This I think I featured in my other video again, and it's just like a dual-ended, like one end's got a spoolie, the other end's got a thing, it's got the actual product, gosh, and oh wow, I didn't grab a mirror again. What is my problem today? Anyways, I'm going to be using this one now. Sorry for the inconsistency. And my deal with this is I don't hate it and I don't love it. It's just kind of in between for me, and in between is not worth $24 that I'd be paying to replace this, so I'm just not going to do it. And I'm using it up only because I don't own a lot of brow products to begin with, and this one is fairly close to being gone, so why not? I also have the dip brow that I kind of want to work on, but not quite yet, because I'm just not... I can't be bothered to use a dip brow every single day. Like, I can't commit to that at this point when I'm going to work all the time. Like, it's rare for me to have a day off now, so I don't want to bother with the dip brow, I don't have time. But anyways, this is how much I have of this product right now. And I'm not going to be one of those people that makes, like, a whole intricate, like, here's a paper chart of all the things that I have and how much I have left, because I just, A, don't have time for that, B, I don't do this for a living, and it's just kind of a fun thing for me, so if you enjoy it, then follow along. If not, then don't. So, because I'm not really that into it, it's just, I, have things I want gone. So ramble aside, let's just go ahead and do my brows real fast. Okay, good enough. That's fine. I'm alright with that. And then I have my eye primer, which I'm not necessarily using up again, though technically I've had it for a pretty long time, so I wouldn't be too mad if this ran out this year. It's my Eden eye primer from Urban Decay. I use this every freaking time I do my makeup, because it's just the one I have that's all, I mean, they're all open. Like, I don't know why I went and bought another eyeshadow primer. 2 more eyeshadow primers. I got the Kat Von D one and the other original potion. Why did I do that? I don't know. I have no self-control and I hate myself. I'm just gonna go ahead and prime my eyes real fast. I like this one because it has some pigment to it and it gives me like a nice even base to work off of, which I really appreciate because my eyes, I mean, I'm sleep deprived, so got all those dark lines and circles and discoloration and stuff. Like, I know it could be worse, but this just helps. I don't know if I mentioned this, I don't think I'm going to be buying this again, at least not for a while, because I do want to get through my other ones that I own after this, but when those are gone, I will be buying it again, because I love it. And then, okay, don't hate me for this. This is gonna, like, cause people to click out of the video, probably. I'm gonna be using up for eyeshadow the Modern Renaissance palette. I don't love this, you guys. I'm so sorry. I just don't. I bought this because I like the colors, and I didn't have anything like this. Okay, so my first palette was the Chocolate Bar, and that was in May of 2016, and I went pretty much that whole year with just the one palette, you know, not wearing makeup all the time. And then this came out, and at first I was just like, I don't really care, I don't really need those colors, don't want it. But the more I looked at it, the more I was like, actually, you know what, I do like red. So I went out, and they were restocking it when I got to Ulta. I rode my bike down there because I didn't drive yet, and I was just like, oh, they have it, okay. You know, because I sort of told myself, like, if they have it, I'll buy it, and if not, then I won't. And I just happened to get lucky, and they had it that day. So I bought it, and honestly, like, the colors are beautiful, okay? And I bought this before the Venus one, so I didn't have anything like that, like I just said. It's very unique to my collection at the time. But these shadows on me are not long wearing. They blend a little bit patchy around the outer edges, and that could just be my fault, or maybe because the palette's kind of old. But I'm not in love with this palette, and I'm so sorry because I wish I loved it as much as everybody else did, and I feel left out because I'm like, oh, I want to love the Modern Renaissance and rave about it too. I just don't like it that much. So that all being said, let's just go ahead and create a look with it. Let's see, as far as the panning goes, I've made quite a decent dip in this tempera shade right here, and that's about it right now. But I'm going to try to use this palette and nothing else for the rest of this month. It's the beginning of August right now. This is all I've been using since August started. Pretty much, like, give or take a few days, because the idea didn't occur to me till a few days in. But yeah, ramble aside again, because I just keep doing that. I'm going to be using this palette up as much as I can in this month, and we'll see if I can stand it after August is over, and then maybe I'll put it away for a little bit. But I definitely think I can get through tempera at least enough to hit pan. So, all that aside, I'm going to take a flat brush that I always use for cream shadows. I'm going to dip it into tempera and put this all over the lid to help with blending and make everything even. By the way, please don't be offended if this is your favorite palette. Like, I understand everybody really loves it, and that's great. It just doesn't do the same things for me that it seems to do for everyone else, which I hate. Like I said, I feel real bad. I'm going to dip into, I think, burnt orange with my fluffy brush that I always use for my crease. I've showed this before. This is my Spectrum brush, and just run that through the crease. Because even though it's like 100 degrees this whole week, or close to 100 degrees this whole week, I'm still like, it's fall! It's fall! I'm so excited for fall! So that's what we're doing today. We're doing like a nice fall look, so hopefully the 100-degree weather will stop and I won't have to die every time I go outside. Okay, and then after that, let's just go dark today. Let's dip into Realgar. Does anybody else think of SpongeBob and SpongeGar every time they see that shade? Because I certainly do. SpongeGar Fui Fui. Patar Fui Fui. Yeah, that one. Which, by the way, is different than Cave Bob, which is that meme that was going around the startled sponge cave man. And that is not SpongeGar. That is Cave Bob from that episode where he travels to the future with Squidward. The more you know. All my real SpongeBob fans out there know what I'm talking about. Okay, so like I said, I think I'm going to go a little bit dark today, so I'm going to be taking this flat brush from e.l.f. like I always use. And I don't know exactly what the purpose of this is, but I just use it for like everything, so that's great. Multi-purpose brush. I got this at Walmart, so go get it if you want it. I'm going to take Cypress Umber and just pack that all over the lid. That comes with it. Okay, I'm going to use the same brush, dip back into Realgar, aka SpongeGar, and just kind of clean up the crease a little bit, blend that with the lid shade. Okay, and then I'm just going to be using all three of the shades that I have used previously on my lower lash line as well. Sorry, I'm trying really hard not to block everything with the palette. It's so hard. I can't see anything. Like, even from right here, I can't see what I'm doing. So, I'm close to my face here. Anybody with bad eyes, maybe not anybody with bad eyes, but anybody with eyes as bad as mine understands. It's hard. Okay, I'm going to be taking my first blending brush and just kind of cleaning everything up around the edges. Making sure it doesn't look unblended. So that when I go have to mingle with people my own age today to return some textbooks that I bought, I will not be made fun of for having bad makeup, because that is something people my age do. Okay, and then for eyeliner, this isn't even eyeliner. Like, I picked up the brush from this palette. God, this is how bad my eyesight is. Where is my eyeliner? Okay, I found it. This is, I can't even read this anymore, it's old. I think it says Stay in Line or something. This is from Hard Candy. It's got like a little blendy thing on this end, which I don't use because it doesn't really work. And then this is the product. It's supposed to be, I believe, like a gel liner. This is super hard and it hurts my eyes to use, so that is why we are using it up. But I do like the way that this looks, and it's got good staying power. So I'll just give it a good swatch right there. It's pretty black. You do have to press kind of hard. But that's how things are sometimes. Sometimes it just be like that. And I'm dropping everything now. Let's see. Let's put this away. That is not my Anastasia brush. Thumbs up for glasses struggles, right? Just kidding. If you've made it this far, congratulations. You are criminally insane. No, I don't know. I'm just going to be doing a small wing on the side here of my eye. Wow, I'm actually doing eyeliner on camera for once. Okay, my second to last step here is going to be mascara. I've got a couple different products. I've got the Urban Decay Perversion. This is a mini deluxe sample that I got for some reason. I don't remember why. And then a mini Lights Camera Lashes that I got, I think, at the same time. And these look really nice paired together. I don't like this one on its own. I like this one on its own, but they're both almost gone anyways, so I like to use them in tandem. And that is what I'm going to do. What I like to do is put the Perversion on first because it's a wetter formula, and then cover it like immediately as it's drying with the Lights Camera Lashes, and this will kind of help separate it a little bit. and just sort of lengthen. Oops, I don't want that pointed toward my face. And kind of just build off of what the other one already provides. And then I'll go ahead and put this one on my lower lash line because the wand is thinner. Okay, and then we'll just repeat the same thing on the other side. I just realized I forgot to give myself an inner corner highlight, so I'm just going to take this again, run my pinky through it, and dab some of that on my inner corner, because I feel naked without it. Much better. I'm going to go ahead and put my glasses back on and take my hair out. Not take my hair out, that sounds like it's extensions or something, just take it out of the headband, because I need to see for this last step, and this last step is going to be lips. So for lips, I've got my Bite Beauty crayon right here. What is this? This is the Matte Cream Lip Crayon in Pastille. This was a birthday gift from Sephora 2 years ago, something like that. This is what the color looks like. It's just like a really basic, you know, kind of berry toned. You can see right there, that's the swatch. That one. And it's nice. I like this. I'm not a huge fan of lip crayons for some reason, and it has a really weird fruity smell again, just like the setting spray. So, not my favorite thing in the world, but I'm just going to use it up because I can and want to. This is one of those products that looks really good if you want to do gradient lips. So just putting it on the middle and then kind of spreading it out. And we are done. That is my look for today. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to, if you want to, leave a like or thumbs up, or that's the same thing. If you want to leave a like on the video, or subscribe to my channel, or leave a comment or something like that, that would be really cool. If not, then you don't have to. Sorry, my cat's over there again, he's so cute. Then yeah, I would appreciate that. I don't know why people went out of their way to dislike my last video. I wish they would at least tell me what I did wrong, because I don't know. But definitely, feedback, please. I need it. I am not good at making videos. Okay, but anyways, I'm gonna stop talking, and I hope you guys are having a great day, and until next time, just pet lots of cats or something. Like, just here, just look at my cat. There he is. So cute. Okay, bye.